Good morning. Well, it's another crazy day in the Talbert house today. This morning we woke up and realized that the garage door that houses the garage that houses my main vehicle that I take the kids to school every morning, the spring broke yesterday and we didn't realize it. So my husband had to get out of the house really early this morning and he tried to get the door open and couldn't. So I had to call the neighbor and get her to take the kids to school for me. Thank goodness for the neighbor. And so it was a very chaotic morning. The kids are off to school now. I've just gotten a shower and I've done my skin routine. I'm waiting on the garage door folks to come and fix the door, at least get the door open so I can get my vehicle out. I've had to make arrangements for them for somebody to pick them up today at school. So it's just been a crazy morning. I'm also waiting on a guy this morning to come clean out my dryer vents. There's a company in town that does that, and we've got a really long vent that has to go a long way, and so it's really important to keep those dryer vents clean. And so just a crazy day. I've got to hurry up and get my makeup on. I just put my hair back real quick in a clip, and these clips, by the way, I've read something that those clips are coming back in style, and so I'm so hoping that that's going to happen because I still love my clips, and I know I look like an old lady when I put them on, but hopefully they are coming back in style. I know the little fabric hair ties that you put around a ponytail. I feel like we had those when I was little, and so those things are coming back in style too. So I'm really excited about seeing if those things, the clips particularly, come back in style, because then I'll be a hip mom and not just a old-fashioned mom with my clips in my hair. But anyway, on with the rest of the show here. Just going to be a quick hurry to get my makeup on this morning. But I did want to hop on and show you some of the tools that I use for my makeup. I'm 51, if you haven't joined me before. So I am, going through menopause. I am doing all those things. I've got some age spots or sunspots, and I've got some fine wrinkles that I'm trying to figure out how to not have any more wrinkles. So I've been using Arbonne for more than 10 years now, which I love the product. I've tried several different ones prior to using Arbonne. Stuck with Clinique for a number of years because I had some acne issues, and I felt like that was the best. And then my aunt introduced me to Arbonne, and I fell in love, and I've not gone back since. So they've got skincare lines for acne. They've got men's skincare lines. They've got anti-aging products, and so I've been using the RE9 line for more than 10 years. They've just come out with a new line that is called Age Well, and I have just started trying it. I've been using it for a little over a week, and I love it. I love it even more than the RE9 for my skin. You may like one of the other skincare lines better for your skin. Everybody's skin's different. Mine's really dry. And I'm getting more of the fine lines because of the dryness also, but also just normal process of aging. We're all going to get more wrinkles and lines and this right here going on. So just trying to figure out how to age gracefully. And so I've already done my skincare this morning, and I've got some other videos that show you what that looks like, that process. And so to start with my makeup, I'm just using Arbonne's makeup primer. It just comes in a black bottle like this. Nice. I love their packaging on everything. But it's just takes a tiny, like pea-size amount pretty much to get your face kind of covered. And I like to put it down on my neck as well. And I always talk about which way to rub. I have to remind myself every time that I do it to rub up and very, very gently and lightly. There's no reason to kind of rub your face really hard ever, because that just kind of stretches our skin a little bit more than we really need to. And then I like the liquid foundation that they have. I use the color Golden Beige. It's a little bit dark as I'm starting to get a little lighter. We're moving into fall now. I don't have quite my tan that I normally have in the summer. And so this is gonna get a little bit, maybe a little bit darker. And I like to switch maybe to the next lighter shade, and I've got that on order. So I'll show you that whenever I get it in. I also love to use a brush to put my foundation on with, and I know that Arbonne carries some brushes. I do have some of their brushes. This is just an older foundation brush that I have that's not necessarily Arbonne, but anyway, I like to get the tip of this a little damp. I just put a couple drops of water on it and then, wipe it off with the towel before I put my foundation on. I don't know if to me, it just makes the foundation go on a little bit easier, and I don't like to use a lot of foundation, so I don't like for it to be really, really dark. And so I think that maybe that just kind of thins it a little bit for me. Again, it doesn't take much of their foundation. It's really nice and creamy. And so, just a little bit, maybe again, a little pea size amount to start with. And then, add more if you need to for a darker coverage. If you would like to have more coverage, I may use not enough. But anyway, they do have other types of foundation. This liquid foundation, they've gotten a lot of different colors, a lot of different shades rather. But then they also have the mineral powder, which I've never tried before. I felt like my skin was already dry, and I just kind of assumed that the mineral powder might make it a little drier. But if you don't need a lot of foundation, if you just need a little bit of coverage, I bet that would be fabulous to just have to use the mineral powder. So you can use that. And I do also think that they have a tinted moisturizer, which if I were younger and didn't need as much coverage, I would certainly love to use just the tinted moisturizer. And so if the other thing about trying the foundation, I can certainly help you come up with a color. If you need me to, just give me a shout and I'll be happy to do that. Then the next thing that I do once I get my foundation on and get the neck part smoothed out, where you don't have a line, you want to be sure to do that. I could use some concealer. I have never used concealer, and I probably am at a place to where I need to start, like putting concealer on these little age spots or sunspots that I have right here would probably be a good idea. I know Arbonne has the concealer, but I have not tried it yet because I'm not exactly sure how to use it. So I think I'm going to research that and start trying to learn how to use that for those, particularly for those spots. But the next thing I do is I start with a base for my eyeshadow. I've not always used this primer. It's actually eyeshadow primer. Arbonne has it. It's a little tiny tube because it just takes a little bit, but since I've started using it, I love my eyeshadow that just stays on. It goes on a lot easier. And once it's there, it stays. And so I am a big believer now in this eyeshadow primer. And I just put a little bit on my eyes and then pat it. Always, we want to be extremely careful in our eye area because our eyes, skin around our eyes are so fragile. And, over time, the more you stretch and pull and all that stuff, it just creates a lot of the fine lines. I've got the little, I guess they call them crow's feet coming up now on mine, but I'm really trying to use good eye cream and, try to prevent as much of that as possible. And then the next thing I'm going to do is put on my eyeshadow. Now, Arbonne has some beautiful eyeshadows, and this is my favorite one so far. It's a new line, and it says it's limited, but I don't really know exactly what that means. I need to call and find out, but I'm thinking about buying a second one because I love it so much, but it's called, their eyeshadows, it's all in the eyes, and this one has, it's in this little container here, which I love, but these colors are just gorgeous. And when I first saw it, I thought, ooh, I don't know, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use those colors or not, and I have loved them because they are so pretty. And so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna start with a lighter color. I'm going to start with Petal, which is right here, and then I'm going to move down to Flower, which is there, and then I think I'll end with a darker one just in the corner there. I'll use 3 today. Normally I only use, maybe 2. I'll put a base color on, and then I may use just a darker color to go right above my crease there, but I've been watching some tutorials on how to do your eye makeup, and I'm going to try a couple different things. So I'm going to be a little creative, and you can see what it looks like, and then you can try them too. But anyway, this color palette on these shadows are just beautiful. And once you get them on, and this is an Arbonne brush, it's got a tip on each side, and this one's longer and fluffier, and this one's more detailed, and I really love it. It is actually called a concealer brush, so I'm assuming that you would use it with their concealer, but I'm loving it for eyeshadow because it really works well. I also learned some tips. This is a quick color removal. It's for your makeup brush. It's a dry clean sponge, and it just comes in this little container. And if you're going to use your eyeshadow, more than one color, you can just put your brush on there and just wipe it down, and it cleans the color off. And so that's a really nifty little thing, and it's really cheap, really inexpensive. I think it was like maybe $5 on Amazon is where I got it. And then the next steps, I'm going to use this flower, and I'm just going to go right below, right inside that crease. I went right above it before, and now I'm going to go just right above that crease, or excuse me, right in the crease, and just kind of a windshield wiper motion and then the last step, and you can tell I'm doing this really quickly because I'm afraid that my dryer vent guy is going to pull in the driveway any minute, so I'm trying to be quick today. I'm just going to take this darkest color, the I-B-U-K-I, okay, and then put it right in the corner here just to give me a little pop of color right there, and we'll see what that looks like. This makeup stuff looks so easy when you're watching someone else do it, and I have gotten where I just love watching people put their makeup on. It's just relaxing to me. I don't know why it has that effect on me, but I'm really enjoying watching people do that. But they make it look so easy, and once you start doing it on yourself, it's kind of not that easy, but it's trial and error, and I don't think you can mess up too bad. And again, I just laugh at myself every time I get my little toothbrush out, just an old toothbrush to brush my eyebrows up, because I don't want to spend the money on an eyebrow brush. And so, but there are some really nice, I have ordered some eyebrow pencils and makeup coming from Arbonne just to try it, because I've seen a lot of folks using it, and it does make a big difference if your eyebrows look great. The next thing I'm going to do is just put on some blush. I just have some leftover Clinique blush. My blush seems to last me forever, and so I'm just using that today. I typically will try to use the Arbonne Blush. They've got some beautiful colors, and I know that they've got some colors that go along with this cherry blossom line, which I'm really excited about trying. I know they have I believe a glow stick. I used the sheer glow stick in a video yesterday, but I know that they've got a color with that stick that goes really well with the cherry blossom color scheme, and I think that would be gorgeous if it if your face was all kind of the same shade of those pinks, and so I think I might like to try that. And then, so I just used a regular eyeliner. Arbonne has several different types of eyeliner. They have liquid eyeliner and pencil eyeliner, and so that's something that you can try also that I'll be showing you more about. But this mascara, I'm still waiting on my mascara. Arbonne has a new mascara that has come out that they've released that I'm really excited about trying also. I'm just waiting on my big package to come in. Whenever you sign up to be a distributor, I mean, not a distributor, my aunt calls it a distributor, but it's an independent consultant, that you get a lot of products from them and to try. And so I'm really excited about trying the mascara, the new mascara that they have, and I think that it will be really great. But I'm using today a mascara that is a different brand. It's called Thrive, and it works really well. Okay, and then the last step that I'm going to do is put on my lipstick, even though I have to wear a mask today, but I do like to have my lipstick on anyway. But this is the Cherry Blossom that I've talked about in another video, but I really like the color. And once I get my hair down and fixed, I know that this color scheme will look really, really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the products I used, I'm going to put them down in the bottom of the video so that you know exactly which products I used today. And if you have any questions on ordering anything or doing anything, please let me know. If I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. Have a great day.